Once again, it gives me great pleasure to address this august House, this time as I make this year's State of the Nation address. Madam President, Mr. Speaker, sir, in line with the asset and the 10-point plan, government has introduced several measures to promote local content requirements across all the sectors of the economy, especially in agro-processing, mining, manufacturing, construction, and tourism. Our major objective is to increase local capacity, create a skilled workforce, and become a competitive supplier base. The recently gazetted statutory instrument 64 of 2016 has already started to bear fruit by improving the efficient use of foreign exchange and in enhancing local production, thereby reducing import dependence. A number of local companies in the plastics, packaging, and food manufacturing sector that include Traeger's, Nampak, Proplastics, and several others have been the immediate beneficiaries of statutory instrument 64 of 2016. Madam President, Mr. Speaker, sir, acceleration of the implementation of policy reforms is supported by government's policy actions in revitalizing agriculture, infrastructure development, unlocking the potential of small to medium enterprises, the SMEs, encouraging private sector investments, fostering financial sector stability, and through the observance of zero tolerance to corruption. The reforms are meant to both rejuvenate the national economy and contribute to poverty reduction. Madam President, Mr. Speaker, sir, my government is importing grain in order to address the grain deficit caused by the devastating effects of the recent drought. To date, government has imported over 300,000 metric tons of maize, whilst about 200,000 metric tons have been delivered to the Grain Marketing Board depots by our farmers. Meanwhile, the private sector has also supported government by importing 25,000 metric tons. Add to this the amount of $360 million for grain importation pledged by our development partners. I wish to appreciate and thank the private sector and development partners who have joined hands with government to ensure that our people get sufficient food supply. Government has introduced the Command Agriculture Special Maize and Small Grains Production Programs, targeting a minimum of 2 million tons of maize from both irrigable and dryland farms among A1 and A2 and smallholder farmers. In addition, government is also rolling out the Presidential Input Support Scheme to support 800,000 communal farmers. Our aim is to revitalize agricultural productivity so as to assure ourselves of national food security. Beyond tobacco production, which has immensely recovered in the last few years, government will support the farming production of a number of other crops such as soya beans, wheat, cotton. Government is working on the resuscitation of cotton production in the forthcoming 2 seasons by providing inputs to cotton farmers. It is also part of the cotton resuscitation programs to restructure the cotton company of Zimbabwe. In the livestock sector, Zimbabwe's dairy industry is poised for further growth as government, together with several industry players, is implementing comprehensive, inclusive national milk production programs that are set to ensure self-sufficiency by 2020. In 2015, milk production reached only 58 million liters against an estimated national demand of 120 million liters. Madam President, Mr. Speaker, sir, it is pleasing to note that in 2016, mining generally performed positively, buoyed by favorable market prices, especially those of precious metals. Cumulative declared mineral export shipments to June 2016 totaled some $981.4 million, contributing 63.4% of national export proceeds, and the major earners being gold, platinum, diamond.